The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRT.
All right, so 29 minutes after the hour, y'all. Brat got the hot spot. What up?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot, but we bring you music, movies, and more, so let's get off into it. Well, y'all, congratulations go out to Timberland. He's being honored with a street named in his honor in his hometown of Virginia Beach, Virginia, next month. The street will be named Timberland Way. Along with the street naming will be a 3-day celebration, which will include community gatherings, school visits, a block party, and a star-studded celebration. So once again, congratulations go out to Timberland. All right, y'all, moving on. Kanye West's documentary titled In Whose Name hit the theaters this weekend, and it gave viewers a glimpse into how explosive his last few years have actually been, including how things got bad between him and his ex-mother-in-law, Kris Jenner. In one clip, Ye is filmed crashing out on Kris in an explosive shouting match over the mega-star rapper's public perception when he was hospitalized back in 2016. Here's the clip. Check it out.
I'd rather be dead than to be on medication. No one from the family has taken any responsibility for my hospital visit, but if we were to go on mine, that's 50% of what people say at least. Or maybe, am I lying?
It doesn't matter.
Am I lying? It do matter! It does matter! It does matter!
It matters to us and you. It doesn't matter what the internet says. It matters what we think. Yay.
So what do you think? Did you have an effect on my mental health?
Yes, I'm saying yes. And I love you. I don't want you to be not perfect. And I want my daughter to love you the way you want her to love you.
Oh, oh my goodness. Jesus, that is a lot.
No grown man should ever scream like that.
Okay, on top of everything that life already, that you got to deal with, then, oh, Lord, that is
mental health is real.
It is. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm sure everybody.
You just never know how his mom's death really, really affected him. It could be deeper than we think, and just because somebody else is doing well and going through the process of losing their mother, some people don't survive death.
Right.
They don't survive it.
Yeah, it's a hard pill to swallow. I mean, you never really get over it. Really, you never forget. You never forget what happened. You never forget when it happened. And there's always things that trigger those memories.
He probably could benefit from taking some time in a place where he's away from everything and just getting treatment.
Didn't he try to do that at one time?
Did he institutionalize himself?
Oh no.
They were talking about him going, but I don't know if he went or not. But he has a right to scream. That's how he felt at the time. How? That's what I did. So
that's what happened when you don't scream when it first happened and get it all out. It could really be. Yep.
Yeah. Comes out at the wrong time sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, last but not least, Cardi B just added another title to her resume, and that is Guinness World Record holder. She teamed up with drone delivery company Wing and Walmart to set the record for the most drone deliveries in 1 hour. A total of 176 signed CDs of Cardi B's Am I the Drama album were delivered across the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area. Fans in the area received signed copies that were flown to their doorsteps, dispatched from a local Walmart, and delivered by Wing's fleet of drones. Guinness World Records confirmed that milestone was amazing, and it was on X, so you can check that out with Cardi B. That is crazy. I had never seen nothing delivered by drones yet, so that's crazy.
It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird.
Yeah, to get it dropped off at your door. Wow. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. Coming up next, we got Rock T's Joke of the Day. Oh, Lord. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
29 after the hour, y'all. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot, but we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, a Mississippi woman by the name of Talisha Jones has used artificial intelligence, AI, to create an art named Janelle Monáe, and it's backed by Timberland. Janelle Monáe has just scored a $3 million record deal, and she reportedly received multiple offers. During a Zoom call with record executives, Janelle did not even appear on the screen and did not sing for them. Yet the execs at the label, led by a former Interscope Records executive, decided to offer Janelle Monáe a multi-million-dollar recording contract anyway. Her manager insists that although the image and songs were not generated in a traditional way, he says the music is real R&B. Her song, How Was I Supposed to Know?, is a #1 hit on R&B digital song sales. And here's a little bit of the song.
Mama did her best, but she can't teach what it feels like when a father speaks. So I took every I love you too deep, even when they only meant it for a week. How was I supposed to know what love looked like when daddy never showed me what felt right? How was I supposed to set the bar when I ain't never seen no man fight for my heart?
Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
That's AI?
That's AI. They created that.
And who is that singing?
Her name is Janelle Monáe. She's not a real person. She's an AI-generated artist.
So, Brat, when you say she got $1 million, $3 million deal, who gets the money?
All the people that created it. All the people that created it. The managers, the producers, the writers of the songs, the producers of the songs.
So what happens when it's time to go on tour?
Maybe they do a hologram, or who knows? Maybe it's a screen. But people are so intrigued by it, they're gonna come see it. I mean, this song is like #1.
Man, stop talking to me on this radio and sitting up here talking about if somebody. These people really finna go see somebody that ain't.
Yeah,
it is on. I mean,
when you put it like that,
if you look at it on social media, they have a woman and they have her. She's AI generated all over the place. I saw her at a basketball stadium holding a basketball. I mean, she's getting deals and all kinds of stuff.
Cedar done messed it up for everybody.
It's not a real person.
You remember Cedar back in the day?
Yeah, she done messed
not
it
a
up.
real person. Yep. And several artists are speaking out against AI artists like Chloe Bailey, SZA, Kehlani, and others because they so you don't have to go in the studio. What happens to the people that work hard and the real singers that take care of their voices and they train all their lives to do this? I mean, you can actually you can put in any song in Chat GPT or whatever, or any of these AI things, and it will make a song for you. And you don't, right now, there are no laws or rules against it. You don't have to pay for it. Like that girl, to me, kind of sounds like Beyonce.
Yeah.
So do y'all think it's good or bad? I mean, a multi-million-dollar deal, that means everybody is getting ready to try to do this.
Oh, yeah. The door has been opened.
And anybody can. But how can a real artist compete with a computer?
I mean, I guess by, live performances would be the only thing. But if they're making money and getting multi-million-dollar deals, I guess I don't know.
If you get an AI side piece, is that still considered cheating?
What you saying?
That's a thought. That's a thought. That's a thought.
Hey, baby, she ain't
People
really
do
real.
that. People do that. If you look it up,
how you gonna get mad?
If you look it up, people do that.
Because she cannot give sworn testimony in court. Cannot. Think about let that thing marinate on you.
People create AIs to talk to emotionally vent to sexually vent to.
I hope they don't start doing AI comedians.
To have them talking to them while they're having sex. It's all kind of stuff. They have these AIs doing every single thing. So everybody better look out for their job, because soon it ain't gonna be no more people to do stuff. This is crazy. Singers are really upset. What about the people that go to school for stuff and it? It's just taking people's jobs and all of that. So
it's gonna be on the road with two AI comedians
really
opening
scary.
up for you.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know how their performance would be. It might be on a screen like Max Headroom or something.
You ain't gotta pay them.
AI
you don't got to pay them, but they management and the companies will make the money from it, so they don't have to worry about paying the people.
I look back to what you were saying about the people that went to school, honey, because that's how I feel about working with. Oh, yeah. I mean, hell, I went to school and y'all just showed up and got jobs.
Excuse me.
Wait a minute.
I have a degree in broadcasting.
What you choose, Tamika?
I got a GED.
Y'all know I didn't go to school for this.
Oh, Lord. For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. Coming up, Mark Morial, the president of the National Urban League, has a message for Black America, and the White Stone got the praise mixed down up next on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Me and this hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot, but we bring you music, movies, and more, so let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Jimmy Kimmel's suspension is officially coming to an end, but his return is a little complicated. Jimmy Kimmel Live will return to ABC tonight, but not on all TVs. Yesterday, the Walt Disney Company released a statement saying they originally made the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. The company says they suspended Jimmy Kimmel Live because they felt some of Jimmy's comments were ill-timed and insensitive. But after spending the last few days having conversations with Jimmy, they decided to bring the show back. But according to CNN, not all of ABC's affiliated stations will be carrying Jimmy Kimmel's comeback show tonight because Sinclair Broadcasting, which is one of the country's largest owners of local TV stations, reportedly has said that ABC affiliates will preempt the show beginning tonight. A Sinclair spokesperson says that the discussions with ABC are ongoing as they evaluate the show's potential return on their stations. Originally, Sinclair said that Jimmy Kimmel would need to apologize to Charlie Kirk's family and make a meaningful personal donation to them and Kirk's nonprofit Turning Point USA to return to air. So I'm going to keep y'all posted on what happens with that.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, I don't think Jimmy Kimmel was going to do that, nor should he have to, because he didn't say anything disrespectful towards the people. This is a real big slap in the face for the FCC.
Yeah, they want him to make a big donation.
Yeah, he ain't going to do that.
A meaningful personal donation.
Nah, he ain't going to do that. He ain't got to do that.
Wow, that is crazy. Well, I'll keep y'all posted.
You got to come back with some fire, though.
Yeah. You
got to come back tonight with some fire.
Yeah, he's going to have to make people want to pick his show back up to have people watching.
But he's got to be careful at the same time. I wouldn't want to be in that
walking on eggshells. Yeah. Exactly. That's crazy. Well, last but not least, y'all got some good news, and that's for Teyana Taylor. She recently had surgery on her vocal cords, and her recovery is reportedly going well. Teyana is also hoping to go on tour early next year, and this coming weekend will be a big weekend for her, y'all. Her new movie, One Battle After Another, premieres in theaters on Friday. I cannot wait to see this. She's starring alongside Leonardo DiCaprio and Regina Hall in the film. That's big. And her performance in the movie was so good that she's already creating Oscar buzz. So congratulations go out to Teyana Taylor. If anybody deserves it, and she works real hard,
She's doing her thing.
It is her. She is doing her thing. And I'm happy that she's found good love, somebody that loves and supports her and protects her and makes her feel safe. All right, y'all, for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media. So Brat, won't y'all hit us up with them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Me and this hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Jimmy Kimmel's suspension is officially coming to an end, but his return is a little complicated. Jimmy Kimmel Live will return to ABC tonight, but not on all TVs. Yesterday, the Walt Disney Company released a statement saying they originally made the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation to an emotional moment for our country. The company says they suspended Jimmy Kimmel Live because they felt some of Jimmy's comments were ill-timed and insensitive, but after spending the last few days having conversations with Jimmy, they decided to bring the show back. But, according to CNN, not all of ABC's affiliated stations will be carrying Jimmy Kimmel's comeback show tonight because Sinclair Broadcasting, which is one of the country's biggest owners of local TV stations, reportedly said its ABC affiliates will preempt the show beginning tonight. The Sinclair spokesperson says that discussions with ABC are ongoing as they evaluate the show's potential return on their shows. Originally, Sinclair said that Jimmy Kimmel would need to apologize to Charlie Kirk's family and make a meaningful personal donation to them and Kirk's nonprofit Turning Point USA to return to air. So, I don't know.
I wish I was producing this show. I would have Public Enemy as the opening up music. Fight the power.
Oh,
and have them come out with fire.
Oh, Lord.
With fire. You got to speak truth to power. You got to stand up to the tyrant.
Yeah, but these people don't want to lose their jobs either. Like Jimmy Kimmel, you know, a lot of people work for Jimmy Kimmel.
But he's shown that the people have the power. He ain't gonna lose his job. If he was gonna lose his job, they would have fired him.
Not necessarily.
Disney know better. Disney know better. They backtrack. They backtrack.
But he's still already losing a bunch of shows.
They backtrack
a bunch
though.
of stations.
Yeah, because they made the wrong move. They should have stood up to the power. You got to stand up to a tyrant. You can't give a bully your lunch money. He's gonna keep taking it all day.
Oh well.
But then if that happens, then it won't be no more lunch money.
They can't.
Well, let Special K do that.
What they gonna fire him for?
They need to bully up on this show.
What they gonna fire him for? What they gonna fire him for?
What you say, Gary?
Bully up on this show.
Bully up on this show.
I mean, ain't nobody trying to shut me down, so I'm good.
Wow. Okay, y'all. Rapper Young Miami is speaking out and defending Diddy's character ahead of his October 3rd sentencing. Yes, indeed, the Shade Room has obtained a copy of the character statement Young Miami wrote in Diddy's favor to the judge. In a letter, she highlights moments she shared with Diddy, such as their Met Gala appearance and feeding the homeless on Thanksgiving. She also touches on how Diddy helped her grow professionally and personally. She wrote, "For 3 of those years, I was in a public relationship with Sean, and during that time, I witnessed and came to know a different person than the one often portrayed. Behind the scenes, he was loving, genuine, supportive, and always encouraging. He motivated me, believed in me, and helped me grow both personally and professionally. In my personal experience, Sean is not a danger or a threat to the community. He is a man of God, someone who uplifts, supports, and inspires those around him to be better mentally, physically, and spiritually. Judge, that's a good man."
We will put God in it.
Yeah. The only thing he's a threat to is dry skin.
All right, y'all, we going to wrap up the hot spot.
No, sir.
We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. For more information on these stories and more, stay ignorant up here. You can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media. So Brat. Coming up next, we got Dwight Stone with the Praise Mixdown. It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 8:29 before the top of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Jimmy Kimmel is live, and he is speaking out. He is indeed back. In his first show last night, Jimmy thanked the people who supported and called out those who wanted his show to be canceled. Check this out.
President of the United States made it very clear he wants to see me and the hundreds of people who work here fired from our jobs. Our leader celebrates Americans losing their livelihoods because he can't take a joke. He was somehow able to squeeze Colbert out of CBS. Then he turned his sights on me, and now he's openly rooting for NBC to fire Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers and the hundreds of Americans who work for their shows who don't make millions of dollars. And I hope that if that happens, or if there's even any hint of that happening, you will be 10 times as loud as you were this week. We have to speak out against this.
Yeah.
He also tried to smooth tensions following his joke about the Republican reaction to the killing of Charlie Kirk. And, of course, he had to throw a few subtle jokes, y'all. Check this out.
If you're just joining us, we are preempting your regularly scheduled encore episode of Celebrity Family Feud to bring you this special report. I'm happy to be here tonight with you. I'm not sure who had a weirder 48 hours, me or the CEO of Tylenol.
Oh, my goodness. All right, y'all, moving on. Mike Epps recently joined Casanat on his Mafia-thon live stream, which is a non-stop month-long stream. And Mike shared a story about the time he went as far as to hire a private investigator to confront a hater on his Instagram. This is pretty funny, y'all. Check this out.
When I first got on Instagram, one mother get on there and said, you. You ain't or say some personal man, let me tell you what I did. I went on, this is the first time when I got on Instagram. I went on a motherfucking DM and I cussed it. I said, where you at? Motherfucker, you talking all this man, what city you in? And he was talking blah, 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 blah. And I hired a motherfucking private investigator. And they found out what a motherfucker was. It was a 12-year-old little white boy in Pennsylvania. Talking to me. I thought it was a nigga from Philly. He said he was from Philly. He was a 12-year-old little white boy in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
I got up under his skin.
Wow. That's why you got to choose them battles, because it be hard sometimes to not say nothing, but you get offended sometimes, and you got to
hit that block button.
You hit that
Don't
block
read the
button.
Comments.
Right, don't read the comments.
Don't read the comments.
Now he got a private investigator.
It was a sixth grader.
At least he found him. At least he found him and realized, oh, man. So that probably taught him a good lesson as well. We love Mike Epps. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media, So Brat. Coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. You know who we repping today, Rock T.
Brat, let's go holler at Harris Stowe State in the Lou. That's coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Pimpin'.
Hey.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Jimmy Kimmel Live is back, and he is speaking out. In his first show back last night, Jimmy thanked the people who supported and called out those who wanted his show to be canceled. Here's what he had to say.
The President of the United States made it very clear he wants to see me and the hundreds of people who work here fired from our jobs. Our leader celebrates Americans losing their livelihoods because he can't take a joke. He was somehow able to squeeze Colbert out of CBS. Then he turned his sights on me, and now he's openly rooting for NBC to fire Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers and the hundreds of Americans who work for their shows who don't make millions of dollars. And I hope that if that happens, or if there's even any hint of that happening, you will be 10 times as loud as you were this week. We have to speak out against this.
Yeah, man. He also tried to smooth tensions following his joke about the Republican reaction to the killing of Charlie Kirk. And, of course, he had to throw in a few subtle jabs. Here's what he had to say again.
If you're just joining us, we are preempting your regularly scheduled encore episode of Celebrity Family Feud to bring you this special report. I'm happy to be here tonight with you. I'm not sure who had a weirder 48 hours, me or the CEO of Tylenol.
Oh, my goodness. Last but not least, Diddy is asking the judge for some mercy ahead of his sentencing next month. His legal team just filed court documents pushing for a lighter sentence in his federal case. As we all know, he was convicted on 2 counts under the Mann Act because prosecutors proved he flew male escorts across state lines for what they call his freak-offs. Now, while each count carries 6 to 12 months, Diddy's lawyers say he's already done 13 months at Brooklyn's Tough Metropolitan Detention Center. They point out that he's gotten sober for the first time in 25 years, started programs that inspired other inmates, and has stayed incident-free behind bars. On top of that, Diddy argues his reputation, businesses, and family have already suffered enough, reminding the court he's gotten several kids and an elderly mother who depend on him. So what's he asking for? A 14-month sentence with supervised release, plus drug treatment and therapy instead of more prison time. He's set to be sentenced October 3rd, and he still faces up to 20 years. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. And in case you haven't been to Hulu, go check out Rickey Smiley's Foolish, and check out my song Have You to Myself featuring Jessica Betts on all platforms. The White Stone got the praise mixdown coming up next, y'all, on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Congratulations go out to Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. Rihanna recently gave birth to a baby girl, y'all, and her name is Rocky Irish Mayers. Her name is Rocky Irish Mayers. According to sources, she had the baby on September 13th in a Los Angeles hospital. Before the baby was born, A$AP Rocky said that the couple had been praying that their third child would be a little girl, and this is their first girl. The couple already have two boys, Riot Rose and RZA. So congratulations go out to them. We are so happy for them, y'all. Meanwhile, Ray J on a recent live stream was heard off camera making serious allegations about his ex, Kim Kardashian, and her mother, Kris Jenner. According to him, the feds are coming for Kim and Kris, and Ray J didn't specify what for. He said it would be worse than Diddy's RICO trial. Here's what he said.
This federal RICO, though, on KK and Kris, ooh, the federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy. Anybody know Kim and cool with Kim? They need to tell her now. The rain is coming. The feds is coming. Feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy.
Man.
What could be
That's
worse
crazy.
than Diddy?
Yeah, that. Oh,
what does he mean?
I don't.
Well, he got some information that folks don't have or something.
I don't know. Oh, God. Only God knows. All right, y'all. Moving on. Diddy is back in court this morning for the first time since his trial wrapped up with a split verdict. A judge will hear arguments from both the prosecution and his defense attorneys on points of law that will help him determine a sentence. Diddy was convicted of 2 of the 5 charges prosecutors had stacked against him that could have left him behind bars for the rest of his life, but the split verdict left him acquitted on 3 of the charges, including racketeering conspiracy. However, a jury did find him guilty on 2 prostitution-related charges. Defense attorneys will ask the judge to overturn his conviction, arguing the charge should not apply to him because intent was voyeurism, which is sexual gratification from secretly watching people who are nude, undressing, or having sex, and not for profit, and that the escorts traveled voluntarily. Prosecutors argue there is more than a sufficient basis to support the conviction. Diddy has been sitting in a Brooklyn jail for the past 13 months, so I'll keep y'all posted on what's going on with that. We are definitely eager to see what is going on. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at Brat. Coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely, positively cannot use. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, it's the bottom of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot, but we bring you music, movies, and more, so let's get off into it. Well, y'all, congratulations go out to Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. They recently gave birth to a baby girl, and her name is Rocky Irish Mayers. According to sources, she had the baby on September 13th in a Los Angeles hospital, and before the baby was born, A$AP Rocky said he and Rihanna had been praying that their third child would be a girl. This is their first girl. The couple also have 2 boys, Riot Rose and RZA. So congratulations go out to them. Also, y'all, Diddy and his attorneys will be in court today arguing to overturn his conviction on 2 federal accounts of the Mann Act. His legal team is asking the judge to change the Mann Act conviction to an acquittal or give him a new trial. The Mann Act prohibits the transportation of people across state lines for the purposes of prostitution. Diddy's attorneys also say that he never directly arranged for their transportation across state lines. They say he was an amateur pornographer who enjoyed recording his ex-girlfriends having sex. Federal prosecutors, however, have countered, saying that there were plenty of evidences to support the jury's Mann Act convictions. Both sides will be in court today, going back and forth before the judge. Diddy is scheduled to be sentenced on October 3rd. And last but not least, Drake may have suffered a very public L in his beef with Kendrick Lamar last year, but it doesn't appear to have hurt his popularity. Now, according to chart data, Drake has just become the first ever artist to hit 120 billion streams on Spotify across all credits. That means Drake is the most streamed artist on the world's most popular music streaming platform. The second most streamed artist on Spotify is Taylor Swift, who has just over 110 billion streams in her name. Wow, congratulations go out to Drake for that one. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. Coming up, we got the White Stone with the Praise Mixdown. The time now is 28 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Backservice.com.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
And that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 minutes after the hour, y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Tina Knowles recently revealed that she is already working on a new book. As reported, Miss Tina, mother of superstars Solange and Beyonce, released her best-selling memoir, Matriarch, earlier this year, and now she's giving insight into what fans can expect from her follow-up project, and here's what she had to say.
You know, I do these things on Instagram where I'll see a picture on Instagram and I'll say, oh, my God, I remember that night we left the shoes and we had 2 left shoes, and she walked the red carpet with one. And so it's kind of behind-the-scenes stories, but then there's a lesson in every one of them.
Oh, I love that. That's going to be pretty cool. Would y'all be interested in hearing what happened behind the scenes with Beyonce and Solange?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Me too. I know she got some stories. What you say, Gary?
I said what they ate for dinner and everything. I would love that they could change the diet.
You know what?
Gary, that's...
You got to have the right motive now. Come on now.
Yeah. Moving on, Gary. Serena Williams and Sha'Carri Richardson are starring in a new campaign from Nike's collaboration with Kim Kardashian Skims. That's right. The Nike Skim collection is blended with Kim Kardashian's shapewear vision, and it's with Nike's Performance Edge redefining athletic apparel. It has over 10,000 outfit combinations, and it's designed for all athletes, from professionals to everyday movers. Now, the debut line is out now, and it will be available on both Nike and Skims websites, along with select flagship stores in New York and Los Angeles. Other athletes featured in the campaign are gymnast Jordan Childs, snowboarder Chloe Kim, and golfer Nelly Korda. So congratulations go out to Kim Kardashian and Nike. That's kind of like the perfect combination, because her stuff is like fitted and it's for like body support and stuff like that. So what you think about that, Ricky?
I mean, they already got some bad stuff. I'm just so excited about that. Have you ever been to the Nike store in New York?
Yes.
Yeah, with that basketball goal, the women's collection, I got some stuff for my daughter in there. The women's collection is damn near amazing. It's almost like a Nike store mixed with Zara. Mm-hmm. They got the coats, they got the boots, they got all of that stuff.
You
so
can get
if
a full outfit.
Man, yeah, you really can. So if you're like a Nike collector like I am, that's good stuff, man. For them to come out with some dope. They got jeans, they got church clothes, everything now.
For real?
Yeah, Nike got like little suit coats and the pants and the dress pants and all that stuff. Yeah, that's for the people that's running for Jesus, Gary.
Oh, okay.
Come on now. Come on now.
Jesus.
Ain't got tired yet.
Come on now. And last but not least, y'all, Diddy returned to court yesterday, and he is seeking to overturn his 2 convictions for transportation related to prostitution. Now, defense attorneys argued that Diddy's intent for freak-offs was voyeuristic, not for profit. Prostitution means one person paying to have sex with another person. However, Diddy was someone who paid to watch 2 people have sex. Voyeurism refers to sexual pleasure gained from others while they are naked or engaged in sexual activity. His defense team says that the escorts participated voluntarily in private recordings. Prosecutors countered that Diddy orchestrated and profited from the encounters, directing sexual activities and transporting individuals across state lines. So sentencing is scheduled for October 3rd, with Diddy's legal team requesting a sentence for no more than 14 months, which would effectively account for the time already served. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. Coming up next, we got Rock T with that HBC. You know who we repping today, Rock T.
Bringing it tap, we're going to holler at Norfolk State University in the building. That's coming up next on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Building.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot, but we bring you music, movies, and more, so let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Resorts World NYC partnered with rapper Nas and received the unanimous approval in a 6-0 vote from the Community Advisory Board to bring their $5.5 billion casino to Queens. Following yesterday's victory, the Resorts World project is now on the 1-yard line awaiting a final approval decision from the Gaming Facility Location Board. Resorts World and Nas hope the Queens Casino will open doors by July 2026. That's pretty soon, and it's expected to be one of the largest in the U.S. at 350,000 square feet. Now, Queensboro President Donovan Richards Jr. even took a shot at Jay-Z after Roc Nation's casino proposal was struck down last week. He said, "There's a theme in Queens, and I know Nas was a part of this. Queens get the money. Sorry, Jay-Z, we win again. You can let the Brooklyn Borough President know that I send my regards to him." Wow. Wow. Congratulations go out to Nas. A casino in New York is going to be big. All right, y'all. Moving on. Earlier this year, Diddy's mother, Janice Combs, was sued by her former associate, Dion Best, for a whopping $33 million. Now, in this RICO lawsuit, Dion alleged that Combs participated in a scheme to steal his intellectual property rights, royalties, and publishing revenue. He referenced a song from 1998 called Come With Me, and he said despite the fact that he controlled, owned, produced, and or created it, Combs was able to claim the rights. Now, however, TMZ reports that Janice Combs is off the hook and the lawsuit has been dismissed without prejudice. So congratulations to her. I'm happy she off the hook and they squashed whatever situation that was all about. Last but not least, y'all, Serena Williams and Sha'Carri Richardson are starring in a new campaign from Nike's collaboration with Kim Kardashian's Skims. The Nike Skims collection blends Kim Kardashian's shapewear vision with Nike's performance edge, redefining athletic apparel. It has over 10,000 outfit combinations and is designed for all athletes from professionals to everyday movers. The debut line is out right now and it will be available on both Nike and Skims websites, along with select flagship stores in New York and Los Angeles. Other athletes featured on the campaigns are gymnast Jordan Childs, snowboarder Chloe Kim, and golfer Nelly Korda. So congratulations go out to Kim Kardashian and Nike, because that's big for them. What you over there and for, Gary?
Brett, I don't know if I would support that. I would rather support Megan Good and Jonathan Majors with their new athletic wear.
Not the way you talk bad about them. Not the way
I'm going
you
to support them, honey, because Kim made her money off a black man's back, and I mean, it's just not a good look. So
well, Kim makes a lot of money from her own show too. You know, their show been on for years. Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and they're all like producers of it.
I just think we should get behind Jonathan and Megan right now.
Since when? Because last time you talked about them, you said, why were they working out?
To sell their athletic wear.
But you weren't really in support of it then.
You know, I've always been in support of it. They didn't have nobody to compete with. Now that they're competing with Miss Kardashian, I think I would rather support Jonathan and Megan. So
you know
that's
what? Okay, you know what? Let me squeeze this one in just to cut you off so we get another story in. AARP has just released a list of the 25 hottest actors over 50. Let's skim through this list, Gary. You heard that? We're going to skim through this list. Number 25,
wow.
Jamie Foxx. He's 57. Number 14, Morris Chestnut, 56. Number 13, Matthew McConaughey, 55. 11, Coleman Domingo. He's 55. Keanu Reeves, he's 60. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, 53. Brad Pitt, 61. Denzel Washington, 70. George Clooney, 64, and the number one AARP's hottest actors over 50 is Idris Elba, and he is 52. So congratulations go out to Idris Elba and everybody else who made the list for the hottest actors over 50. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. Coming up next, we got the White Stone with the Praise Mixdown. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.